let's flip a coin. Head Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer. Okay, it's Andy Graham of hoboontheroad.com. I'm in front of the Dino Hostel and challenge. Matt said I can't eat on $5 a day. And so this is day 2, and I'm probably going to do this for a while. I think the people might really like the food. Okay, first rule is, this is the tourist direction. You can see how this really nice, you know, concrete type block, and they're making it really beautiful down there. That's going straight towards Tourist Central. Okay, so what I'm going to do is walk this way. Now, yesterday I went down to the grocery store, but I got 2 things to do. I don't just go eat every morning. I actually go and enjoy life and go for a walk and eat my food. So I scavenger for food. But I'm going to go see serendipitously what I can discover to eat that direction. And I hope I don't have to walk too far, because it's not really that many stores after the end of this road. So, but I'll try. Maybe I have to walk a half mile, 2 miles, who knows, but what am I doing? That's my life, right? This is what I do every day. I go for a walk in the morning. So let's start day 2 of Mostar, Bosnia and Herezegovina, and see what I can eat for around $5 to $10 a day. Well, I'm going to try to stay at 5, because he believes I can't do it. Okay, I got to the end of the road and I have to make a decision. I can go over to this bus stop, which is real close right here, or I can go straight, which looks pretty residential, or I can go across this bridge, which would definitely kind of lead me away from the tourist area, I hope. I'm going to go check out the bus stop, because it seems kind of wanky, but most bus stops in Europe seem to be pretty negligent on the food part, really difficult. While most places that you'd be on the planet, they'd have a lot of food standing over there. But I got nothing to lose and everything to gain, so I'm going to go over there and see what's hanging around there. Then if not, I'm going to go across the bridge down here and look for food. Something I do every day of the week, guys. So, but basically bus stops and schools. So probably the best place to find really cheap kind of breakfast foods is in front of like high schools or grade schools. If you happen to have one in the neighborhood, go down there and they'll be selling stuff. You know, there'll be little restaurants that are affordable for the children, but affordable for me too. The bus stop always only seems to have like a tea or chai place, and then this little snack bar which just has all the chips, just like the United States or something. This is really common. Don't think that they're not eating these chips over here in Europe or in the rest of the planet. I did try to look at the postcards, thinking there's postcards everywhere, which is surely a sign of a tourist city. I'm going to walk across this bridge over here. Way down there. Okay, I'm on the bridge and going for a walk across the bridge to try to find some food. Generally, I think most tourists just walk strictly with the plan in mind, and I see that as kind of silly. If you really want to know the people and the culture of the country, you have to just walk serendipitously in a way. But I go for a walk every place I'm at and search for a food first thing in the morning, and try to understand the nature of the city. But pretty much the farther you walk away from the tourist area, the cheaper things they're going to get. There's quite a raging river here, and the old bridge is down there, which I took a film of yesterday, and then there's a cross up on the top of that hill. And so I'm working my way across this bridge, trying to walk away from the tourist zone. And this is a country, I did some research the other day, and like $900 is for Croatia. This country earns about $600 a month on salary, average. And average, it's not, means they're not, but you know, obviously some of the richest people in the city are the people that own these hotels over here by the tourist area. So walking, there should be a dramatic drop in prices as I get away from the tourist area.
And this is what you get to see if you do walks and you don't know what you're looking for. Okay, I found another grocery store that I haven't been into. I'm up to about 6 or 7 grocery stores in this area. I'll go inside and see what's good. You know, grocery stores can have totally different flavors, each one of them. They can always have different things. I'm hoping, you know, the deli bar is different. Okay, I'm going to try out some yogurt here. I haven't got a spoon yet. I got to buy a spoon or figure out one, but they got all different types of yogurt here. They're pretty cheap, but it's like 55, really cheap. But I'm going to get this. I hope it's $1.25. I'm going to get that because I think I can drink it. Maybe I'll get the big one. They got all different types here. I'm also going to buy some pickles over there and some tuna, so I'm going to kind of buy my lunch for the day, lunch and breakfast for the day. But yeah, this seems to be my best option right here. Open that yogurt. Like I say, I can just open it up and drink it. That'll be my breakfast. They have all different types of pickles here. Not that I have any idea what them. I'm going to buy this one right here. So that'll be about $1.50. And then I can eat it kind of all day. But down here is some tuna also that I can buy for I think $1.70. It's not $1 something, it's like $1. Splendid tuna. It's got a pop top on it, so it's going to be easier to eat. Okay, this is like 1.45 thing. It's yogurt. This is pretty big. Not that I can figure out how big it is, but it's big. It's supposed to be some kind of yogurt, I think, but you know, it's a different language. This is the adventure, right? So I'm going to taste it. Ah, that's good. It's a little bit sour, but it's probably more natural, I think. No, less sugar and stuff. But this will be my breakfast, and I'm in Mostar. Thing is cost let's see, right around 75 cents, I think. But plenty of calories, and truly Americans are always on that 50% too many calorie thing going on. But welcome to Mostar. I like to walk around grocery stores too, because you kind of get a cultural rush trying to figure out the commonalities between American food and this, because this is spelled, this is yogurt, right, with a J, and I think yogurt's got OU, right? But it's fun to just peruse how people live, and that's what I travel for. I don't really travel for tourist destinations. Okay, it's about 11:45 and I wanted to eat something, so I'm getting out my pickles and thinking about how to grab a... I'm not going to eat this right now, but it's a can of tuna. It's got a pop top on it, but I really like to have a fork or a spoon. I really want a spoon. I'm going to have to snag a spoon somewhere here in Europe. I used to carry all this stuff. I just can't do it because I got to go super light in Europe. Otherwise, when you're walking 2 or 3 kilometers at a time with your backpack, because the taxis are so expensive. That's why I'm not in paradise. But I'm going to take this to the bathroom, and I'll take the lid off, and I'll hold it like that, and drain the fluid off of it, and eat these off and on during the day. Okay, here comes the $1 million test. I cannot for the life of me tell what type of pickle this is. Krastavac delicates. It's Vitaminka. I don't see any idea. They look good. I like small pickles. I don't like big pickles. And it's a food lottery sometimes. So I'm going to eat one of these pickles and tell you whether it's sweet or bitter or whatever. It's a little bit sweet, just medium, but nice and small. obviously I can sit here and eat these, and if you're seeing what I'm eating, is I'm trying really difficult. It's trying really hard. I'm always trying real hard to kind of like get all your food groups, like a little bit of, you know, vegetables, fruit, things. And I really think everybody eats way too much food for what they really need, and the reason why the world's fat. What gets you full is not really what you want to. I don't really want to get full. I just want to get satisfied. So a couple more pickles. So this is my lunch. And I'll have some tuna this afternoon, and I'm probably going to get a piece of bread of some kind. There's bakeries everywhere here. It's just amazing. I'm in Mostar, Bosnia and Herezegovina. Somewhere on the other side of the planet, guys. This is southeastern Europe. These are frozen peas. And you can learn the language because the grasa.
Yeah.
And they're 210.
Yeah, I never wrote them.
You say peas. English, peas.
English, okay.
Peas. For my mother. Mama. I always blame everything on my mother, but I'm getting frozen peas. I actually love these things, but trying to eat vegetables as a traveler is really tough. So I think I have about 40, it's just 210, so I have actually 40, whatever you want to call these things, small things, for my $5 a day. But I got my, if you really look at it, I'm really getting all my food groups in a way. But I also don't want to be vegan or anything like that, because eating only vegetables and stuff really eats up your, makes it hard, you know, I guess you fart. Okay. But these are called grasak, and this is one way to learn a language, is to try to keep studying, you know, and the experience of doing this makes me learn. Although I have no desire to learn this language. Okay, I think it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I just bought some frozen peas, and I really like these in frozen corn. I love frozen corn. You ever have fresh corn right out of the field where they chop it off and they cook it, they chop it off and they, well, frozen peas. So I just ripped off a corner and do it. Now this is almost 450 kilograms. It's about a pound of peas. So it really is more than I ever could use, right? That's why it's always cheaper to have 2 people to travel, because you can almost eat for the same price. But I'm always searching for a way to eat vegetables, because if you really survey what you eat in restaurants, you'll find that you're not eating many vegetables or fruits. This is my tuna for a snack at night, and I still got some what do you call these things? Pickles. So I'm overwhelmed with food right now, and Matt keeps writing me, I'm not going to be filled up. I'm not going to be filled up. And I think that's got to be the mantra of the fat American. I'm not going to be filled up. Basically, trying to get filled up is. In fact, I think I would punish my children. If I ever had children, I would punish them for finishing for cleaning their plate. Worst thing they ever said to an American: clean your plate. But I'm trying a lot of food. I really debated between these and another one of them. We call them kebabs. I really wanted a kebab, but I'm thinking I'm going to be able to eat kebab in other places. Sometimes you have to eat this food as much as you can, because the next place might not have it. But kebabs are good, but I didn't really... The sauce and the onions and all this stuff were bubbling in my belly yesterday, so I just wanted some vegetables. And this is why I cook in my room a lot, is because I cook vegetables. It's just so I can cook vegetables for the most part. But obviously it's difficult to have a wide selection of stuff, so I'm really eating my food groups one at a time, as opposed to having them all together in a plate. And I really think that eating 3 meals a day is idiocy. 3 meals a day, just, you know, it's like what is it called? Not operant conditioning. It's basically classical conditioning or whatever. Basically, the bell rings, you eat. The bell rings, you eat. The bell rings, you eat. And I'm trying to do anything to avoid. I also don't eat sugar anymore, so I'm really not that hungry anymore. But day 2, I'm in Mostar, Bosnia and Herezegovina, and I'm eating some frozen beef. The raw fooders out there ought to love me, but I'll be eating my tuna and my little pickles later. I think if you really just bring everything together, you see I'm relatively eating healthy, except for maybe the fat and a lot of the cheeses and milk products. Thank you. See you later today when I eat my tuna.
Okay, Sandy, I bought a piece of bread, a huge piece of bread, and it's 1 mark, about 60 cents US, and my stomach was getting a little weak because every time I eat too healthy, I think I start to get sick. Eating too many vegetables and too much fruit and stuff like that. I'm a meat and potatoes man, and this is, or a meat and bread man, but I'm always addicted to bread. I don't know if I could show you how big this is. This is quite big. This is 60 cents. You get all these different types of breads all around the planet. I'm really prone to temptation. Okay. Gotta show you how big with my hand on it. See, that's my hand. It's easy to get stuffed if you want to eat bread. I don't know what this is. It seems to be some kind of, looks almost like oatmeal in there, but some kind of grain. Real heavy grain, something in them. It's pretty good. But I always eat bread, right? You know, I'm not Anthony Bourdain. I don't have all these researchers and all these people to help me fill in all the blanks. So I just get to live life, eat all these special foods, and often have no fucking idea what I'm eating. But I do like it, and if I didn't like it, I'd throw it away. There's one thing I don't do anymore in my life, is try to eat something that I don't like. I feel that's just actually as anti-intellectual as you could possibly get. Just because I have it, or just because to waste money. I think the ability to waste things is the most intellectual thing you could do. But the idea of eating everything that's on your plate seems to be the greatest way to become a fat pig there is. Okay, it's about 5 o'clock. I'm going to call it a day on this thing. I'm probably going to save this piece of bread for tomorrow and this tuna, so I'm not going to eat the tuna today, because tuna's kind of tart. I mean, I don't know, like tuna, the way when you eat it, especially if you eat the whole can, you kind of got to have your stomach balanced. I'm still got a half a bottle of these things, and I'm gonna of these pickles, which are quite good. And I hope healthy, who knows. But I'm going to eat, chew just a little bit on some bread here. And so I think I'm well within my $5 a day budget. I'm leaving tomorrow morning on a 6 o'clock bus. And I know between walking here to the bus station tomorrow at 5:30 in the morning or something, it's going to be really quite difficult to find anything to chew on, so I'm trying to save this piece of bread for in the morning, just as a snack on the way to the bus station. And I'll put the can of tuna in my backpack and carry it there. And anything that's left over, the pickles, are staying in the room. Okay, Andy Graham. I'm going to try to do this for a few days and see how it works out. And maybe I can start branching out into more culturally significant food. There's no street food here in these tourist places, so it's really been very difficult to
just eat what I would call, what I was feeling to be totally Bosnian and Herezegovina food. When you're in tourist areas, it's just it's not really the country you're in. So I'm hoping to be in Sarajevo tomorrow and having just walking by and seeing what normal people are eating, then eat that stuff, eat that type of food. Okay, it's a challenge though, but each day I will, you know, I'm going to survive and I'm going to eat, so it'd be kind of interesting to see what I eat.
Tonight, let's